What up, though? About to start the day. About to start the morning. Real, more, more than anything. You know, got a treat for y'all on this one. Gonna make it happy. Y'all gonna be seeing me. Y'all gonna be seeing me. Y'all going to be seeing me travel from San Marcos to New Mexico. About to make it happen. Let's get on the road, baby. On 35 right now, you know, still dark, so not a lot of visual. But hey, you know, I'm gonna have y'all on this journey with me. New Mexico, here we go. Hope everybody out there getting some rest, you know, getting ready for their day. Me, my day has officially started. So, see y'all in a little bit. We just hit Blanco. A little misty, I guess, you know, taking it slow. We're not in a rush. The main goal is to get there and get back. What up, dog? We are in Fredericksburg right now. Fredericksburg. Misting a little bit of still, but hey, roads are not wet, so I feel like I can get some speed. Yeah, man, you know, this is a special one. See how hopefully it says by 4 o'clock we'll be out there. I say I'll probably be there about 5 because I still have some more stops, you know. Going about 900 miles today. I've already gone, I don't know, let's see 12 hours to get there. So, yeah, we're on the way. I believe this right here is downtown Fredericksburg. Nice during Christmas time. All this stuff right here is lit up. Going through Mason right now. You know, not that many people on the road. Hopefully when we're in New Mexico, it's not too crazy. What up, though? Right now, we are going through San Angelo. Kind of want to give y'all the play-by-play of every little city I go through. But, you know, we'll see how everything goes. Been driving since about 2 a.m. Got 688 miles to go, 10 hours and 13 minutes to go, and my arrival time is 4:45. As long as I'm up there by 7, because that's what time they close up there, I'm fine. So yeah. What up, though? Welcome back to Landon on Mars podcast, the dopest podcast in the galaxy. Today, this one is a different scenery. I've been really busy with work. That's just it. I've been really busy with work, as you can see.
In 2 miles, keep right onto US 87
I'm
North.
in the process of driving to New Mexico right now. And you know, I just wanted to give y'all a visual of this, you know. Been on the road since about 2 o'clock in the morning. My get there time is about 9:30. 9 hours to go. I should be there by at least 5. Driving for me has never really been a big issue. I remember when I was young, my brother, he moved to Florida. First time I ever drove far was that specific time. My brother had drove to Florida, and he called me and he's like, hey, I have 2 vehicles. So he had his car and my sister-in-law's car. So I remember he was like, hey man, can you come out here? Can you drive to Florida? I'll pay for your food. I'll pay for you to get back home, everything. So I was like, all right, cool. I don't mind, you know, like, that's cool. That was the first time that I can remember where I actually did something with driving. And it was from Corpus Christi to Jacksonville, Florida. We had drove, and I remember we drove from Corpus to Baton Rouge. We stayed there, and then Baton Rouge, we finished the trip, you know. And it was cool because I got to spend
Use
time.
the right lane to keep right onto US 87 North.
I got to spend time with my nephew, and my nephew was young at the time. He was still a baby, and it was cool. Like that's my godson right there. So it was cool to spend time with him. And my sister-in-law was there. You know, it was awesome, and those are memories that I always take with me. For me hanging out with my brother and things of that nature. My brother, he's always moving up.
For 90 miles, continue straight.
He's always moving up in his ranks as far as when it comes to him being in the military. He is in the Navy. So he's always on the go. He's all, you know, like, just, it was crazy. Like, he left the day before my nephew graduated. And it's like, wow, like, you know, you never, like, it's just crazy. Like, I commend him. I take my hats off to my sister-in-law, to my niece, my nephew, my niece. When she lives in Louisiana now. But of course, she was young when they first moved out there. So my niece and my nephew, my niece Vanessa and my nephew Christopher, they know what it is to travel a lot. And, you know, they know what it is for dad to be home for, you know, 6 months and then be out on the road again, or out overseas again. And the good, like, for me, I'm on the road, but I'm not on the road to where, like, if anything, me coming over here driving to New Mexico, I'll probably stay overnight because I'm not trying to drive back. And, you know, ultimately, the responsibility that I have when I'm on the road is getting back safe. I have that vehicle behind me that I need to get back to the dealership as well, because it's not just about, and yes, it's about what I'm traveling with and what I'm driving, but it's ultimately about me getting back in one piece. So yes, I'll stay out here, and it sucks because I do miss my fiance. I do miss my dogs. I do miss that, you know. And then of course,
I still have my responsibility at work. Yes, I'm out here for work. This is a part of work, but yet back at my job, I still have responsibility. And I never want to be that person that runs from responsibility. And, you know, I've been doing what I've been doing. I've been with the company that I've been with. I just hit 14 years June 1st. And it feels good. It feels good, and it feels good, but to me, I still feel like I feel pressure because I never do anything with the mindset of I'm not replaceable, because I feel like anybody can be replaced, and that's just the type of life that we live. Like not the type of life we live, but that's just what goes on nowadays. If that person don't want to do the work, this person's gonna do it, because there are, regardless of everything going on, there is people out there that want to work. There is people out there that want to continue hustling. And that's what I feel like I'm doing. I'm continuing to hustle. I'm continuing to go. And I'm not letting anything stop me. And like I said, when it comes to having responsibilities, it's just a whole different ballgame. Like, a job is a job until you let it be anything else it's not. And to me, I feel that's what it is. Like, I balance my responsibilities at home, but with my responsibilities at work and so forth. You know, like, I do my podcast. I'm in the process of starting something for myself. I'm in the process of doing this. One thing about me, it's always been like, I've always had the ambition to make money. I've always had the ambition to hustle and get it. One thing is just like my savings. Like, I was good with saving, then I'm not good with saving, you know, like, and I don't think it's something that I can never fix, because I'm getting better and better at it, you know. And I think it's just a hustle mentality, and you gotta hustle and just keep going, especially when you have goals. When you have goals, I feel like it's a whole lot better. And me having responsibility, I'm not gonna run from my responsibility. I'm not gonna run from it. I'm gonna run towards it. Because if I run from it, I'm not gonna be that dependable guy. I'm not gonna be the one that people want to go to New Mexico and get stuff done. This is the third time that I'll be in New Mexico this year, within not even 6 months being apart from each other. I don't remember exactly when I was in New Mexico, but I was in New Mexico maybe like 2-3 months ago. I work in the automotive industry. I work at a dealership, and right now with COVID and with everything going on, you know, we have shortage of vehicles. And if a customer wants a vehicle, and if it's a distance, of course we let them know, hey, it's this far, whatever. And the customer wants it, and that's why I'm on the road. And it was funny because I had a service manager the other day. On Saturday, I was actually in Dallas. I had to go pick up a customer car, and you know, writing my paperwork and stuff. And it was like, money is always gonna be money. Money's always gonna have a price on it. $5 bill is $5. A dollar bill is $1. $100 bills is $100 bill is $100. You know what I mean? It's never gonna be more. It's never gonna be less. The way you have more is by you have multiple. But one thing that my service manager told me was like, hey, I trust you. I call you because I trust you. To me, a person that comes from where I come from, that's all I want. Trust takes so long to gain, and it could be gone in a split second. So for people to see my work ethic and to see this person doesn't just do this person gets it done, that's why I do it. I could easily be a salesman. I know cars. I'm a people person. I did not used to be a people person, to be fair. I used to be very antisocial, but outside of work. When I'm not at work, I'm just like, yo, leave me alone. I just dealt with you for this many hours, leave me alone. But ultimately, I am a people person. I know how to talk to people, and that's another thing that amazes me, because I've always been a person that's been judged by the color of my skin, by what I wear, by what I might say. But when someone actually sits down and has a conversation with me, now we could be there talking for hours. Because in reality, I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. But people tend to jump to that, and you know what? It is what it is. You know, like, that's life. You know, if people, like, as much as you don't want people to judge you, people do judge, and that's life. You know, what else can you do about it? But things like that is what keeps me going. I don't want to be a salesman for the simple fact of I'm already a stressed person. And I'm not saying all salesmen are stressed, but there's times and there's moments where they can be stressed. And there's a lot of time away from family. There's a lot of time that you have to invest, because ultimately when you're in that position, you're the brand. Yes, you're selling this brand of car, but they're buying it from this person. So there's a lot that goes into play with it. But for me, I would rather have the responsibility of getting everything put together. It's like you go to a concert, you go to an event, and you don't see everything get put together. When you get there, everything's already been put together. Everything, the stage is right here, drinks and the concession stand is over here. Everything's in order. I'm the person at my company that gets the stage ready. Of course, it's not just me. I have an assistant, but that's my responsibility. That's my responsibility. So yeah, that's why I do it. Like, I have responsibility, and you know, you can put a price tag on this, you can put a price tag on that, but when you're around money and when you're around going forward, why would you not want to be involved in that? Why would you not want to be a part of that? Like, I have my mentor that continues to show me to go forward. You know, right now I'm dealing with my dad. A couple of weeks ago, he had a stroke, and it's like, I sit back and I really sit back and I look like, this is what I need to take care of. This is what I need to do. This is where I need to be at. And this is what I need to focus on. For a very long time, like I said, I've always been a person that helps out. I've always been a person that, you know, I always been the helping hand. But I'm at the point in my life where I need to depend on myself. I can't depend on the next person to try to make something happen for myself. I can't depend on that. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Of course, when I'm at work, that's solid right there. You know, if you at work, you're there to work. With me, like I said, I'm a hustler. I'm always going. So if I'm able to pick up side work and I'm able to do stuff on my own, I think that's the goal. Because yeah, I could be this, I could be that, but I prefer to be me. I don't follow the crowd. I always use an example. Like me traveling to where I'm going right now. There's multiple ways to get to where I'm going to. It's like if you're going to Houston, if you're in San Antonio, going to Dallas or Irving. There's multiple ways to get there. There's a fast way, a slow way, and just another way. Just because I choose not to take the fast route does not mean I'm not going to get to my destination. And I think a lot of times we let what goes on around us get the best of us, and it clouds our destination. And at this particular point in time, I'm not letting anything cloud my destination. I know where I want to be at. I know where I know where I want to be. I know where I'm going. I might hit some potholes, but that's life. I would rather hit potholes than hit a bump. Because a bump, there's gonna be a sign that says there is a bump coming up. If you decide to go fast and miss up your tire, that's your decision. Because there was a sign that said a bump, slow the hell down. You know what I mean? With the pothole, that's something that was never supposed to be there. So you might not make it through that pothole. But hey man, you know, life is life. You know, we do what we do. And you know, like, I'm just giving y'all a little insight of what I do. I don't even want to say I'm halfway there. I still have 9 more hours to go. While everybody's getting their breakfast together, getting their coffee together, I've yet to have breakfast, I've yet to have coffee. You know, but it's all good, man. You know, I'm in the process of getting my health better. Getting my health at a better point than what I'm at. And it's not about anybody else, it's about myself. It's about me having a fiance that loves me and cares for me. And I ultimately want to not worry her so much. I know she worries when I'm on the road. And it's like, man, like, I miss being home, I miss being with her, I miss being with the fam, I miss being with my dogs, I miss all that. But money's not gonna make itself. And having the trust that people have in me, I take that like it's nothing. Let me rephrase that. I take it like it's priceless, because there's no price on it. Once you start putting a price on things, and once you start putting a price on this, a price on that, then it kind of gets cloudy, you know. But trust, honesty, and loyalty, I never put a price on that, because it costs me nothing to be honest. It costs you nothing to be honest with whoever you got to be honest with. It costs nothing. It costs you being real. The cost might be friends that don't like your opinion, other people that might not like your opinion. But when you sit back and look at it logically, if it doesn't make sense, then why would you do something that don't make sense? So if it doesn't make sense for me to lie, why am I gonna lie? Why would I take away from what I'm doing to make somebody happy? You know what I mean? So ultimately, man, you just gotta do what you gotta do. You know, you seeing what I'm doing. I'm bringing y'all a little trip with me. Very appreciative of y'all being here with me. I'll be checking in with y'all later on. When we get there, let me show y'all. We good. Check in with y'all in a little bit. Yeah. Real quick, just stop for some gas, some petrol. Apparently, I'm like 15 miles away from the state lines, and I'm gonna be going through nothing but desert. So I'm glad I stopped. Check in with y'all in a bit. Yeah. We're in New Mexico. It's crazy. 87 miles to Roswell. We are officially in Mexico. Or, let me be correct, we are officially in New Mexico. They just told me at the store, ain't nothing out here. We are officially in Roswell. Wow. Ultimately, it's not really
In 2 miles, turn right onto North Red Bridge Road.
To say that I've been to Roswell, hey, you know, it's all good. I wonder how far off everything actually happened. Like the whole town of Roswell. I never thought I'd be out here, but yo, this is a little gift right here. Welcome to Roswell. I'm gonna flip it around for you. This is where I'm at right now. You dig? Cruising through another town. Not really much. One thing you don't want to drive past is the speed limit, especially in these towns. .284 miles to go, 4 hours and 44 minutes to arrival. 5:38 when I arrived. I don't know if that dog is in. I'm about 200 miles away. 3 hours. So far, so good. Good, man. I got a family to get home to. So, you know, just come out here, make this paper, and get back. Ain't nothing in between. What up?
In 2.6 miles, turn left onto North Browning Parkway.
About 5 in the morning. You know, yesterday when I got in town, or when I got here, I was just like super tired. So I'm in New Mexico, now I'm on the way back. had to get some sleep because, man, this drive is a beast. Now I gotta drive back. So, you know, I'm not gonna pretty much go through the dark in New Mexico. So just pray we get there safe and pray we get home. See y'all in a little bit. What up, though? Welcome back. You know, yesterday I apologize. When I actually got to my destination, I was just tired. I didn't really want to do much, you know, but on the way back home now. So from the looks of it, I should be there by at least 8 in the evening, and which is a good thing, you know, like it's not too bad. Yeah, man, just we out here. I was out here doing my thing. Just to stay on the grind, you know. It's crazy, like for work, I never thought I'd be seeing places that I see. Like I'm literally driving through the mountains with a car behind me, with a very expensive ass vehicle, you know, like everything is good. It's like I said, man, it's a trust thing. You have to earn trust, you have to earn respect, you have to earn everything, and once you get it, you have to stand on it. You can't just play the fence, you know. You can't go both sides. And it was good, man, waking up in a nice hotel, you know. Like back in the day, just till recently, just actually when I did my trips to New Mexico, the last time I was in New Mexico, that's when I really actually started staying Like for the most part, I was always just going. Like I would get there and then hey, get back. A lot of times I have 24-hour trip, round trip there and back. 25-hour trip, round trip there and back. And the last time I was out here, I think I was in Santa Fe. And Santa Fe is 5 hours from where I was at. And I think it was Freewood. I don't even know. I know the dealership I was going to, and it's so like so wrong for that. But yeah, I knew where I needed to be, so that's where I was at. But yeah, man. So it's a blessing, you know. I hope everybody out there has a wonderful day. You know, we're about to get back home. You know, I got my fiance waiting. I got my fur babies waiting. You know, go home and see my little niece. Yesterday I talked to her, talked to my fiance. You know, it's good. And now, like I said, with FaceTime, it's a whole different level. We just keep rising up. But yeah, man, when we go through, I'm gonna show y'all the mountains, man. It's so beautiful. It's beautiful out here. It's beautiful, but to be fair, when you're the driver, you don't really get to enjoy it. Because me, I'm the type of driver, like I'm a driver where I pay attention to what's in front of me. So paying attention, looking at this and looking at that, it's kind of a distraction. But it's not like, let's say, a bad distraction. It's a distraction, you know, because it's beautiful. But at the end of the day, you know, I can't pay attention to it. So that, and like when I went to Aspen, that's the way it was as well. Like I couldn't really enjoy it. Like there was snow everywhere, so I wasn't really able to enjoy it. Aspen is a whole different level. Like, you know, driving on snow it's beautiful. we experienced that back whenever we had the snowstorm. Like we experienced it, you know what I mean? It wasn't crucial the way it is out here in places like where it snows all the time, you know, like to them snow is normal, you know, like that's something that they maneuver around. They know how to drive, they know how to, you know, get from point A to point B. We back in San Marcos, we were crashing, we were, you know, not wanting to go out, things of that nature. You know, we're not used to snow. So ultimately the view and everything out here is beautiful. It's just like, it's kind of hard to enjoy it. And I wanted my fiance to come with me, but of course she has responsibility and I'm not gonna take her away from work. I'm not gonna do that. And ultimately with us getting to the point where we're at in life, we have less than a year until our wedding, and you know, I have 3 dogs that she helps me with, and like when she says she's their mama, like she's their mama, like, you know, like she takes care of them, she feeds them, she makes sure that they have what they need, they're on a schedule. Like they never really been like that. They were always just inside dogs. They, you know, when I would get home, I would take them out. You know, sometimes I had someone go by, but take them out. But for the most part now, like now they have her, and like she really keeps them going. You know, and like when I'm on the road, I feel so much better because, you know, like she's at home, she's with them. And like I was saying, that as we continue, like we get closer and closer to our wedding, we're in the like we want to have kids after we get married, and like I told her that I don't really want her on the road with me. Not that I don't want her on the road with me, but I want her home, you know, like. And of course, if we have kids, like I wouldn't want her to be like, oh, okay, well I'm gonna go and we're just gonna get a babysitter, this and that. Nah, man, like I want us to be a part of our kids' life. I want us to, you know, I want us to enjoy that. And of course, we all know the situation with like Kobe Bryant and RIP to Kobe Bryant. Like, you know, and it was crazy because like him and his wife had an agreement to never both fly together. So like that was something like I told Ash, I was like, you know what, like I'm like, I don't want that. Like, I don't want us to both risk our life or whatever the situation is because of whatever. Like, you know, just being on the road is so unpredictable. Like, if you're going somewhere and it says on your GPS like 4 hours, like, you might not get there right away. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get there exactly in 4 hours unless there's no traffic, unless you're taking off really early. Like with me coming out here, it's a 13-hour drive, not counting traffic, not counting the stops, not counting the speed that drops when you hit a specific point, you know, like, and when you're out here, you go through all these different towns and whatnot. So it's one of those that is like, man. And me, I cruise. I am not in no rush. My main thing is to get home. So that's why I'm like, man, like I want my fiance to just be able to be happy. You know, be proud that I'm out here. Be proud that, you know, we living life. It's crazy. Like we're about to go into some sceneries right now. We're about 2 miles from Roswell. I would blank there for a second. Just see if I get out there. I didn't get a good one on the other one, but check it out real quick. UFO 6 miles ahead. And then check out the. It's going back. Look at that. Welcome to Roswell. I ain't gonna lie, the drive back is a whole lot better. But you know what? It's all good. The main focus is to get home. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I got a good lot of good video for y'all, but hey, you know, it is what it is. That's the gas station. Damn. Look at the gas like crazy. That's the gas station where I stopped at the last time. Or actually, yesterday. I said the last time like I was here a while back. No, I was here yesterday. And even at that, I'm passing through. Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially back in Texas. Now this fucking time is gonna jump. You know what I'm riding on about like 10. Entering Central Time. About a couple of minutes. You know, I had to stop for some petrol real quick. But yes, stopped in La Mesa right now. Not really much. It's just a town, you dig? Very small town. That's all you see out here in West Texas is windmills. Fredericksburg, you ain't never looked so beautiful.
Turn left.
74 miles an hour and 24 minutes from home. Thank you, Jesus. Almost there. It's officially dark. Well, not like pitch dark, but yeah, it's getting there. Last stretch.
Turn left.
Stretch.
For 23 miles, continue straight.
Almost back. Yes. Back in town.
In 3/4 of a mile, keep left to merge onto I-35 South.
Can you see that? Hopefully y'all can see that. But yes, that says Center Point. Exit 200. Yes. Today was a long ass drive. Back, made it home. Yes, I made it back home. Now I'm on the way to my fiance and my fur babies. I'll get everything put together. Y'all will see this soon. Hope everybody out there has a good night. Y'all.